Hello world, it is Thursday, August 26, 2021, and it's trying to be a nice day out. It did rain a little bit this morning, and I think there may be, over the next couple days, scattered thunderstorms, but still pretty hot and humid, so be careful, stay hydrated. The devotion today is entitled In the Doorway, written by Donna Shaper. Donna bases the devotion on excerpts from the second chapter of Kings, 2 Kings chapter 4, verses 8 through 15, and again, excerpts, and the New International Version. One day Elisha went to Shunem, and a well-to-do woman was there who urged him to stay for a meal. So whenever he came by, he stopped there to eat. Elisha called her, and she stood in the doorway. "You have gone to all this trouble for us. Now what can be done for you?" Elisha wanted, and then Donna writes, Elisha wanted to repay the woman for her hospitality. She stayed in the doorway, uncertain about whether to accept the gift. "I have a home among my own people," she said. She had offered her hospitality freely and didn't want any reciprocity. More often than not, we are too proud to accept gifts. We do want to be held, we do want to be thanked, but we don't want to be beholden. There's a difference. There are many kinds of doorways: front, back, cellar, attic. A good door lets you go in and out. I like to prop my back door open with a stone, otherwise I have to put my packages down to get in. Some of my packages I should leave behind. I have stuff in my luggage about being beholden that doesn't help me. Other times I need to dwell securely with my own people and shut the door. Some doorways lead to spiritual experience. All doorways are good, unless we stand in our own way, uncertain about which way to go. And the prayer. God, you have given us independence, and on whom we may also dare depend. Help us to know what to do with offers of help, when to say yes and when to say no. Amen. This devotion brings up a lot of different thoughts for me. One of the first ones, which came to me towards the end when she talks about the doorway, is whether to go in or go out. And it feels like that kind of time again with the pandemic, now that the surge is rising, even in Defiance County, and we're now back to the same position we were in February. But in February we were going down, and now we're going up, almost a straight up shot. So whether to go forward with things or pull back, whether to open the door or shut it, go back to masking, go back to no singing, hold off on having the choir sing. I mean, these are all things I'm not sure what to do with. Which way to go in or go out, which doorway to go through. And the other part is accepting help when it's offered, when we need it, when it's legitimate, and not being afraid to accept it. And then I think also it made me think of when we do help, to not expect something back in return, but just help because that's who we are. Because I think that's what Jesus calls us to do in our lives, is to help, because that's who he was. He didn't help others in order to get something from them. He helped because that was who he was. And so it is, or so it should be, with us as well. Well, I hope you have a good day. Remember to drink lots of water. Again, it's going to be another heat advisory day, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow.